Guys, welcome to another episode on music video reaction with me, AJ King and T
Privilege.
Bless. All right. So on this episode, we are going to do something different, something quite unique. Um, are you aware what Grammy has, the new development that Grammy has brought?
The African Disney
Yes.
performance.
Over the years, Africa, it has been a topic and it has always been a talk. This talk has been around Grammy that Africans have, like, especially in Ghana. Let me limit to our country. We always talk about this. We getting on the Grammys, what to do to get on the Grammys, to the extent that people have been using it to insult the Ghanaian artists, even to the extent of disrespecting the Ghanaian artists. You know about that. Finally, and happening that even Africans who wins Grammy awards, normally the category that they are nominated has to be um, world music performance. Then they find themselves there. Then Grace will locate them. Then they will also do what they will win some. But this time around, this development, it is mainly for Africa. It is solely for Africa, meaning that talk plenty. This whole thing has come to an end. Just like BET has a category for only Africans, that um, that makes it possible for an African to win a BET award every single year, whether uh, whether whatever rain or shine, an African will win a BET. And our Grammy has also added that. So Grammy has made it possible for Africans to win, African musicians to win a Grammy every single year, whatever may happen. That's why, so they've added that category there, best African music performance.
Yeah.
And the reason why we are doing this video is because of Ghana. Under that category, the genres of music that qualify to meet that category, we have interest, Ghanaian interest there, which has to do with high life and I think. Okay, so let's really say best African music performance. A track in a single category that recognize recordings that utilize unique local expression from across the African continent, highlighting original melodic, harmonic, and rhythmic musical traditions. The category includes, but is not limited to, the Afrobeat, Afrofusion, Afropop, Afrobeats. So we have the Afrobeats and we have the Afrobeats, the one with the S and the one without the S. Piano, bongo flavor, blah 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 blah. Then you see high life there. Then going forward, then you see the surprising one, Ghanaian drill.
Okay.
So in Ghana, we have the high life and then the Ghanaian drill that has made it to that category. That has made it to have qualified to be part of that um, category.
We also get this in Afrobeat artist for you.
We get the Afrobeat artist. So this category like this, it's not limited to any country. Even the high life you are talking about is Ghanaian genre, right? But somebody from Kenya can do a song that the beat he use high life beat, or he can do a high life song and can use, and depending on how you promote the song, you can use that song to win the Grammys. You understand? So long as the person is in Africa, you get my point. So let's say if the person is if the person is an American, okay, and the person should use to any of African beats or African genres to do song with any of African genres, the person is not qualified because the person is not an
Okay.
African. It's not an African, or it's not an African musician. If somebody from Europe should use any of our genre to do song that falls in any of African, all these genres that is in Africa, the person will not be part because the person is not an African. You get my point? But I see all these things. Somebody can be from let's say Nigeria, but do a music that is the Ghanaian drill, and that person can promote it and qualify and then win a Grammy with it. You understand? So they are talking about these are the genres that fit into that category or that qualifies to be in that category. So any musician in Africa can do any of these genres. If so long as the song he has done is this genres is part of it, wherever the person is from in Africa, if the person is able to promote it and reach that song should reach the Grammys, the person has qualified, the person can win. You get my point? Good. But the interest here is that in Ghana we all know the high life, which even we are not holding it well. You understand? We are not promoting it well. But
Mm.
this drill is something that came recently, right?
That's
And
about it.
these American boys held it and they didn't leave it. They push it. One thing that we should know is even when this drill came, people were talking down on it, thinking they are just fooling and playing, blah, blah, and things. But look at where it has gotten to. This is where the interest is. We didn't take it serious. Even our own award scheme in Ghana here did not recognize it. To the extent that since these boys have been doing this, they've never awarded these boys for even bringing this like this journal or holding this journal and making this journal worldwide. Because when they brought this journal and all their go on YouTube, you see people who have reacted, the foreigners who have reacted on their song, numerous, countless Americans, Europeans, they've reacted on all their songs. The Yao Talk, the Asaka Boys, J Bad, O Kenneth, Reggie, City Boy, Kawabanga, Kweku DMC, the other guy, Skyface. See these guys, up to today, they are holding on to it. So this thing that has happened, we give the greater glory to them. Like 90% of the glory goes to them. Remember when it came and it was everywhere with the Sorry, with Asaka Boys, their songs, and it was everywhere. The big artists in Ghana try to jump on it one way or the other. But when they jump on it with they do only one or two songs with a drill, they left it. But the boys are holding up to today and they are still making song with that and releasing song with that journal, that that drill beat up to today. They are doing it. But then one thing I want to tell you is this happened during the 2020. In 2020, COVID time, that is when they blew up with this um, song, this genre, this drill beats. But I want to let you know something. I've been telling you something because here my interest is Shatta Wale. That's why I'm talking about this. Shatta Wale contributed to it within that period because that period, Shatta Wale and Beyonce's Lion King album, the what King already, Beyonce's song King already, Shatta Wale and Beyonce's song King already was the video was out, and Shatta Wale was the talk of the town everywhere because of that. And that time Shatta Wale was the most talked about in Africa, even globally, because of that song. Because that song was the best song on the album, was the song that received more much attention on the Beyonce album, The King Already. Do you know about that? It received. So at that time, Shatta Wale was the guy. So when Shatta Wale also at that time was on top, he took the advantage. And what did he do? When he dropped from America to Ghana, he went to Kumasi, jumped on that beat, and dropped a song titled Amujo Las Vegas with that drill beat. He jumped on it and he didn't only do it for himself like other big artists were doing. He went to the Kumasi where the Kumerica, where the thing originated for all the people who held it and pushed it, made it global, and then featured about 8 of the artists from there on that song. So that is his contribution to it. But what I want to let you know is that before that is what brings us to this reaction era come to be very important to me. Before 2020 will come, and this drill, these Asaka boys will hold it, these American boys will hold it and push it to this level. Before then, Shatta Wale in 6 years ago, 2016, 2017, featured Popskin and have used this have done a trap song called Mayatra, trap song, and used this drill beat. So I want to let you know that I've been saying something to you that anything that happens that comes into a limelight, that become boom. Shatta Wale have done it before. That's it first. Drill beat, that beat became popular in America in 2011. You can check the history in 2011. But it's a beat that has been in Ghana for so many years. The hip life guys have been using it. If you look into a song like Klala, you don't know them. I think they are hip life those time. Klala, nye foni nye eche, ejanye fale fale fe mo na. African girls in Chere Doko, Ghana Yenj. That song is a drill beat, but that was like 2006, 2000, you know. But then in 2011, and then these Americans, I think I stand to be corrected. Other Texas, they are from California, some that, and they modified this beat just this 2011, and they were using the street code, the street language on this beat, and they modify it just 2011. But in 2016, 2017, Shatta Wale used that same beat to make that song. But then, because that time we don't give attention, of course, it's Shatta Wale, so we didn't give attention to that song. That this is a song, a beat that that is called drill that Shatta Wale have used. But fast forward 2020, the Sakar boys, the American vibe came, and then they jump on that beat, and they have modified it and make it localize it, and then make it our own way. And today they've sent it global. You get my point. Good. So in this episode, we are going to react. I want you to listen to the Mayatra and tell me that if it is not, it's not it. Then I'll tell you that then it will vindicate me whatever I say, that anything Shatta Wale does it first. And there are a lot of things that will happen. I will show you, prove to you that Shatta Wale did it. Plenty things will come as I've been doing. There are a lot of things. So let's go in, and then without I don't want to talk plenty. Let's listen to the song Mayatra by Shatta Wale. Please do well to subscribe. Subscribe if today is your first time. Watch other other videos reaction on our channel, and then your comments are very much important to us. So this one is Mayatra by Shatta Wale, a trap song, a drill, we call it drill music. Let's listen to it and watch it. This he released feature Pop Skinny 6 years ago. Let's get into it.
I believe my life will be the same. Everything gonna change, I swear things gonna change. We the rise up, challenge we no play. Pretty girls sing my team cause we they win the game. Holla, holla, oh, holla, me. We be go get up, me and me dogs the marine. Cause we go holla. Things where we they do, things where we they do, we murder up. You they feel me, yo, you they feel me, yo. Oh mama, I they on my grind, no, I they on my grind, no, no time. Girl, I'm not my style, oh, girl, I'm not my style, oh, no like. Party every day, party at night, that is my life. You see me and Pop Skinny, then you know that is the money life. Yeah. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Shatta Wale, champion Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Shatta Wale, champion Mayatra. That be what Shatta movement empire they spend. Hala, hala. So the boys we know they here we they represent. Hala, hala. Where we they worship, that be why we they trend. We know they count money again. Now we they sign check. I can't say your baron no fee maintain. If they come back, we they in the glass house by every stone with they throw. Money be too much, if be counting machine we they take down the dough. They can never skid in a minute. Shatta Wale they I be you already know. You already know. Go. See I know the mind. How you think I sell my dough? That's what thing is Shatta movement murder every show. Every place we go, they party, girl, them go follow. I buy machine, buy cars, and I hope you know. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Shatta Wale, champion Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. Maya, 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 Mayatra. my style, oh girl, them love my style, oh no like. Party every day, party at night, that is my life. You see me in pop skinny, then you know that is the money life. Yeah, Maya, 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 tra. Maya, 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 tra. Maya, 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 tra. Shatta Wale, champion, Maya, tra. Maya, 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 tra. Maya, 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 tra. Maya, 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 tra. Shatta Wale, champion, Maya, tra. Whiskey, whiskey.
This short guy really disturb like that.
The man. So tell me, after everything out, you've listened to it, you've watched the video, you've listened to the
This
song.
guy be talented.
Hmm?
Talented, wow.
Have you seen it? And this is around 2016, 2017 released this song. They released the audio first, I think a year, and they released the video.
The first verse, like how he knew the first,
You see,
it will be wow.
the first verse.
Like you say,
I didn't want to pause the video because I want the viewers to have like a complete vibe. The vibe, the complete vibe that the whole song is carrying. I want them to have. You see, sometimes when you're pausing it, it kills the vibe. They can't get the vibe. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to be pausing it. All right, say it.
you say, he dey sing like as your ultimate short, short, short.
Yes.
I don't know. I know they carry the lines, mom. I know they carry the lines.
Which let's see.
You dey feel me, yo. You dey feel me, yo. Oh, mama, I dey on my grind, no. I dey on my grind, no, no time. Girl, I'm not my style, oh, girl, I'm not my style, oh, no like. Party every day, party at night, that is my life. You see me and pop skinny, then you know that is the money life. Yeah, Maya, 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 tra. Maya, 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 go change your sweat, things go change. We the rise up, challenge, we no play. Pretty girls sing my team cause we they win the game. Holla, holla, oh, holla, me. We go get up, me and me dogs the money. Cause we go holla. Things where we they do, things where we they do, we murder up. You they feel me, yo, you they feel me, yo. Oh, mama, I they on my grind,
That side.
This place, it dey
Tala,
be-
tala, I see that thing. You see? Yeah. So, like I was saying, so that's it. So, I'm not saying that, let's say, Shatta Wale is the reason why Grammy has put it there. People shouldn't get me wrong. It's the Saka boys who have done this. The greater glory go to them. 90% of the glory goes to them because they didn't after the 2020 when they made the people they got a recognition. They have not left it to today. They are still holding on to it. And they are the people who who did it, and then the whole world saw it. When Shatta Wale did it, the world didn't see it. But they are the people who did it, and the whole world saw it, and it has to reach this level. So the greater glory goes to them. But all I'm trying to let people know understand is that before that, Shatta Wale have done it. I've done that trap song already. Just that we didn't give it attention. You understand it? But even with that, he didn't say anything. When the American boys, Asaka boys, shout out to all of them. They've done very well, and we applaud them for what they have done. They should continue the good work. Before, even when they even came out with it, he still did what? Humbled himself. That time he was with Beyonce. Really, it was all, but he still came down and then jumped on it and then contributed and support for the thing to go more global. You get my point? And this is Shatta Wale for you. That's why I will always stand this
You
guy.
know, check like you know, Shatta dey jog class the Kumasi people, the Americans, because so I watch in interview be sometime but he say Kumasi people will hold down and things.
Yes.
Especially the
Yes.
media with the
In Kumasi,
so you do I know the play plus them.
he play plus them at all. You see that thing? And that's one thing about him. People who have held him down before to today, he doesn't play with them. Even if he doesn't do anything for them, cry. If he doesn't do anything for them, cry. At least somebody he will mention your name in a song and and appreciate you in a song, and that is a very big appreciation for him to even use you. Look at the boys that he and them have been in the ghetto. He keep mentioning their name one, but he never forget them. But I know many people who wherever they are from, the ghetto they are from, they will reach a level and they will not even want to even associate with them at all, anything. But this guy will still is still with where he has reached, still associate with them, still have still humble himself to them, still respect them, will still mention their names, and he'll be happy he's mentioning their names. This is it. All right. All right, so this is Mayatra by Shatta Wale. Mayatra simply, if you don't understand the word Mayatra, Mayatra simply means I have overdone it. I overdid it, or I have overdone it. And of course, Shatta Wale have overdone it. When it comes to Ghana music and the things he has done in Ghana music, he has overdone it and he's still overdoing it. All right. So this has been our reaction. Shatta Wale Mayatra featuring Pope Skinny, trap song or drill song. All right. We'll meet again on another reaction video. Stay tuned.